Welcome to another episode of the Knuckles and Knowledge podcast. With me is Big D with his coat on because it's cold.
It's freezing.
Normally a guy that big can like insulate everything, you know.
That's you. That's why you haven't got one on.
I've been losing weight, you know. One person who's going to be currently losing weight is the newly minted UFC contract, FCC bantamweight and featherweight champion, and UKFC bantamweight and featherweight champion, future UFC featherweight champion and lightweight champion. And you heard it here first, Knuckles and Knowledge. Kurtis, the Pink Panther Campbell.
What's happening?
Look at that intro. Look at that intro.
I like
Go
that.
on. Off the bat as well.
Go on, kid. I actually remembered it all.
I know. I was up last night late as well, so, you know, it's all like...
Watching a fight.
Watching the fight and all that. But those of you who are not subscribed to this podcast, make sure you should like and subscribe over here as well. Okay? It all comes up. I know, I'm getting good. Right, anyway, down to business. I want to talk about the UFC Contender Series because you've been on an absolute tear, like domestically and all that, which we'll get to. But talk to me what it was like going over to Vegas, meeting the man Dana White, going on the Contender Series, kicking the living shit out of your opponent in spectacular fashion and getting the contract.
It was speechless, to be honest. I was saying before, honestly, the experience was crazy. Not on that I ever expected. I knew it would be insane, but nothing could prepare me for what it was. And I honestly can't wait for the next one. It was insane, from like how they treated you to just even from Vegas itself. What a crazy place. And I will say now, that place does not sleep.
So how does it work? So like, you basically just like tearing through the domestic division, and then what? You just get the call from like the UFC. How does it all work?
No, so I've got a manager or an agent that you could say, Tim Simpson. So he signed me. I've been speaking to Tim for a couple of years. His management company is called The Chosen Advisory. They got like to Max Holloway, Izzy, all great names, Big Yeri. So they're flying at the minute, and I've only ever really spoke to a few different managers, but Tim stood out to me, and straight away he was honest with me and that. So I always thought, yeah, I'm gonna go with Tim.
So what did you say to like? So obviously he's got a good roster there, you know, Max Holloway, people like that. Yeah. So what separates him? What I don't know, because as a fighter, what do you look for? Because obviously it's business, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
that's it. You look for a business, don't you? You don't just you could be an amazing fighter, but your character could be boring. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you don't stand out. For example, the Colby Covington Stolby. Mm-hmm. He had a time where he was going to get cut, so started running his mouth, and then all of a sudden
that was in Brazil, weren't it, against Maya?
Yeah. No, what I mean, I don't want to be the one that runs my mouth, but I've got to build a business, so that's what I'm probably looking for. And I don't know what made him chose me. I'm glad whatever did, and I'm with him and his partner Daniel Mosley. He runs the company with him as well, and they've been quality to me. So after the Marcio fight in March in 2025, he rang me and said if I wouldn't mind, can he ever speak to Sean Shelby and the boys, obviously Dana, and if he could put my name forward for the Contenders. And straight away they were like, yeah. And then I got the call up for end of September, and it was game on then.
It was game on. It was brilliant. Yeah. But he said he doesn't win, he does. Because I remember after a lot of speeches like, Dana, you know who I am. Come on.
I suppose you have to a little bit, don't you? If you want to get recognised and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout my mouth off on that mic as long as he signs me up then. You know what I mean? It's my first proper job. Yeah. I've never actually had another job.
Well, it's a tool, isn't it? Because you watch the Unreal series on WWE, and they're talking about I know they're cutting promos, but they say it's a tool.
Yeah.
And that could be the difference of being successful, non-successful, selling lots of merch, not selling lots of merch. So it's a tool you have to use.
Talk on the mic, yeah.
Which is good.
I mean, I need probably speech therapy and that, but...
No, you don't. Because it's authentic.
Yeah.
It is at the same time, but I'm going to have to repeat myself a lot.
You'll be fine. Just put some subtitles on there, you'll be fine.
The fact that you have to do that though says it all, doesn't it?
Scouts, you all got to do it, innit? That's what happens.
It's the same with Paddy now, when he says, calls people whatever he calls them.
Sausage.
Sausages, mushrooms, fucking crabs, whatever.
Yeah.
And the Americans are like, what's that? What's this? What's that? And he's having to explain to them what.
But it's endearing.
Obviously, we know because we say it ourselves.
It's
and that,
endearing,
whatever,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It catches
Yeah.
people in, and
Yeah.
leave them on a cliffhanger wanting to know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, so you got the call. You go over in September. Was that your first trip to Vegas, or you'd been before?
So I went over late August, but I was only there for about 22 hours actually in Vegas. And then I had to fly straight back for me. I was only there for media, and then I had to fly straight back to London to get my visa sorted.
So long trip, innit, for a bit of media.
Yeah, it was literally, they sent me, but it was supposed to be there till like 2 days.
Yeah.
We got the flights mixed up and I had to be back in London for the Friday morning. So we had to change the flight. So I got back to London on the Thursday morning, and then me and my dad stayed over to the Friday. I'd done my visa, and then we got the train home. Then it was a nightmare of a journey.
Sounds
but
it, yeah.
And then a few weeks later they flew us back over, and I think I got my flights booked 3 weeks before the fight. So we were there for a good few weeks. Like.
So who went? Because I remember we trained, we spoke to you about a lot, and one thing you've always said to me is that I want to make it, but I want to take my guys with me.
Yeah.
And I've always said, that's a lot of guys. It's a lot of guys. So
We had there was a good firm with us, and that's one thing that like I have to appreciate, because they're paying out of their own pocket.
Yeah.
So like, don't get me wrong, as soon as I get the chance to get back out, I will be. But there was me, there was Charlie, Connor, then there was my dad, there was Connor's dad, there was Kyle, Loz, Billy, and then JJ come over as well. So I think that was like our little group in our little firm, and then Adam and Molly, the owners of FCC, they come over with Janu and Jason, and then obviously Davey Grant and stuff like that who were living over there. They were there for it as well. They come and watch the fight. So
nice.
We had a good firm of us there. Like.
And we can see on the TV, can't we?
Yeah.
Like
Next time we get bringing a better one.
Yeah.
Next time, defo. So I'll be able to get tickets for Connor's fight. Telling you, Connor, 2026.
We had Connor on the podcast, big friend of the podcast. But you see, that's why I like Kurtis, because you know the rule on the podcast about going to fights and going to concerts and stuff. What's the rule?
You'll only go if it's for nothing.
Yeah.
If you get it for free.
If it's a free ticket, I will be there and all that. And offer me a free ticket, so obviously I'll be there and something like that. So you get onto the show, you're doing fight week, you look fantastic, you look great in the gym and all that. I remember, no disrespect for the guy you fought and all that, but it was just, for me, it was just a body, right? You're going to beat him. My only thing I was thinking is like, it's the Contender Series, it needs to be in spectacular fashion, because you beat guys, you take the soul, right? But in there, it's like, we need something like flashy, vibrant.
That's what Dana's looking for.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He's
And all that.
looking
And I'm
for
like, Kurt's going to beat him, but I just hope he just fucking does it in spectacular fashion, just so it's like, fuck, who's that guy? You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny that you say that, yeah, because I'm telling you, it's scripted or something over there, because, well, not scripted, but their team of UFC definitely told to say it, because like everyone who I spoke to was like, you know, Dana's looking for something big, looking for something spectacular, and that's all I heard from like the media, from them. Every other sentence, it was boom through in there, and I was just like constantly in your ears. So if they're doing that to every fighter, then like every fighter's going in I'm gonna do this. And to be honest, I was. So, like you just gotta, like I always say, and I feel like the quote helps me a lot. I've always got to be bigger than the moment. The moment can never be bigger than me. I feel like I'm always in control then. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably how I sort of handled it. But it was crazy. I probably said didn't swallow me up until the fight was done. And I was getting my hand raised.
It was that pour of emotion, because again, everybody around you, when they're in Liverpool and all that, people who know you, especially know you from a young age as well, that outpour of emotion resonated across the entire, the entire city, the entire gym. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, and fucking, shut the fuck up down there. You know what I mean? It was that outpour, and because again, you've started from a young age and you've come through, and you always said that your dream was to be in the UFC. And I was like, yeah, you got to get another fucking new dream now, innit? It's to be UFC champion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then next dream is like, you know, greatest of all time. You know what I mean? You got to keep raising that dream up. And it was, when you won, it was like, I don't know, it meant something. Not just, it meant something to you, but for all us lot, it meant more. You know what I mean?
100%. I've been with you since I've been a baby now.
Yeah.
I was young, so it's like I grew up with everyone. I remember wrestling you back in the old gym. That's probably still falling down now. You know what I mean?
Remember you wrestled me back in here and fucking me up. You know? I was like, oh God, I'm done.
I had to get you one day, Keith.
You got me. I think my words were, thank you for not knocking me out. I appreciate that. You know, I can walk off the mat. Because I was, any time I would go and sleep like, and all that. And it was you was on that, like, you was here, and then you had that click moment where no one could touch you.
Yeah.
No one could touch you. Like, and I was like, well, I took him down, and then you just popped right back up. And I was like, oh, fuck, how long's left? Oh, God, 4.5 minutes. Oh, no.
I remember saying that.
I was like,
I looked at the clock and was like...
oh, no, I've got 4 minutes. This is it, wasn't it?
See, that's the exciting part, and that's where I'd probably say if you're the best, you know, when like, you're on someone in a fight or something, and you just get the little glimpse of them looking at the clock.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're done now. You get a little smile.
Yeah.
A smile. Probably, it's guilty pleasure in a sort of sense.
Yeah.
Nice. But, yeah, fantastic. So, have you got something lined up already? Got something signed for the UFC to make your UFC official debut?
Nothing signed yet, but I reckon I'll be making the debut in the next few months.
Oh, watch the space and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So at featherweight, in my opinion, I think it's probably the deepest division. What's your lay of the landscape for the people ahead of you now?
Get me stuck in.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my mindset to it. Get me right in the mix.
Yeah.
And I'm not fussed. I'm young, so I've got time. So when these boys fade, I ain't fading no time soon.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're in that in the featherweight division now. It's that transitional period where I think, win or lose, I think Volk's going to retire.
Yeah.
I think that's.
How old do you know? Is he 38?
He's doing movies and all that sort of shit now, isn't he? So he's recaptured the belt.
Yeah.
If he loses officially, that he'll retire. But if he wins, he's not going to go against the new breeder division.
Yeah.
You know, your Levon Murphys and what's the Russian geezer's name?
Mozart. To be honest, I don't think he needs to either.
No.
Yeah.
They don't move the needle for him. He's already his legacy's set.
Yeah.
So now it's like that new breed coming in, and obviously behind that now you got yourself going into that division. Who's the bogeyman in that division? Who's the guy who's thinking, won't mind having him later on?
The only one who I'd probably say was Taporio.
Well, we've gone up now, isn't he? So you're right.
He's lightweight, but I want to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd say, out of everyone, I feel like he's everyone's bogeyman, no matter what division.
Yeah.
That's the only one who I'd say. But at the same time, it excites me so much.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I need a few more years, a bit more experience, and build myself up a bit more, and then I think ready to go when I start touching my prime, it'll be game on.
Oh yeah. Well, you're not far away from it at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one thing Jip said to us actually when he came on the podcast, make sure you watch that episode 3 podcast. He says Jamie Stevens always still like sort of reaches out and checks on you guys and stuff like that. And that's when you guys were like younger when you went over to his gym. Are you still got the connection there with those guys, and are they sort of helping build your profile over there? How's that working?
Yeah. So when we were in Vegas, Jeremy and that were there, but we tried to meet up and we were going to link up after the fight, but one of their fighters had to go to the hospital, so we had to join them. So I didn't get to see him, but I ended up seeing his coach who was there, Eric Belfero.
Is he still coaching there?
Yeah, he's now the head coach of PI in Mexico.
Is it?
Yeah, in Mexico City.
Oh.
So he was saying come down and that, so I seen Eric. Eric was dead cool. And I don't know if I've seen any of the other boys when they come. I don't think I've seen any much more of them, but we still keep in touch. Same with the boys from Dubai as well. When we went there, still keep in touch with all of them.
It's a far cry from Liverpool, isn't it?
I know.
Like Vegas,
Yeah.
boys in Dubai and all that, I'm with the Hickmans in Bangtown as well, where you're always at.
It's good people to know, though, isn't it? It's good people to have around.
And it's always train elsewhere then.
Yeah.
Can always travel and that, good connections as well.
Sorry, mate.
Got your bottle up in there?
Yeah. Got you and I. I thought I felt a little bit different today.
I'd snap my teeth doing that.
I told him I don't know how many times I'm not doing it no more.
I forgot the bottle opener today, but you know, we can't start the podcast without my official sponsors. Talking about sponsors, just to interrupt you, we are being sponsored today for the first time on our podcast by Arbour and Ivories, which is a beautiful coffee shop that's going to be opening in a couple of weeks' time. Whereabouts is it, Darren?
Chilwell, Fireways.
Yeah.
The roundabout.
Yeah, pretty decent, isn't it? You tried some
Said
of those
next
stuff.
week or the week after it's going to be open.
Is it?
She said before, yeah.
Do have some lovely cakes on them, which they actually supplied us for. So just before we start, let's jump in on this, okay? Here's one I made earlier. Which one do you want? There we go. Look, big deal. I've got one for you, mate. Pete calling me fat. There we go. Oh. No, you can just
No.
Here we go. Look.
What one was this again?
This is the Jamaican rum carrot cakey thingy-majiggy. There we go, lad. Try some of that bad boy.
Go on. And you can eat these leaves?
You can eat the
You
leaves.
said everything's edible before, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Arbour and Ivories, they do like coffee, they do cakes, do desserts and stuff like that. You can see the video, should be popping up in the description down there as well. Make sure you go and check them out.
One?
Oh no, I'm on a diet because I've been keep calling fat. You lot can go and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
That is unbelievable, that.
Nice, huh?
It's good stuff, isn't it?
Hey, you're missing out on your diet. So am I, but come on, one bite doesn't hurt.
I can't do it, mate. I can't do it. My beer. I've lost my beer. No. I'm not on a diet. I just
Cutting back.
I'm cutting something. No, give it a lad. Stuff like that. But no, these are incredible.
Unbelievable, nice.
I'll try this dual cake.
You tried the dual cake as well. And try the other one as well.
So you want to start?
good for now.
I can't stop.
Yeah, see. This is what they look like. Look, absolutely fantastic. Well, a bit further forward. Oh,
Don't be shy, kid.
Take it over to the camera.
take it over to the camera. Oh God, I'm getting old here, ain't I? Here we go. Look.
That is heavy, that.
No.
Heavy, that.
Fantastic. Yeah, a little intermission now. Right, now they made me leave my trailer foot now, didn't you?
You were asking, we were talking about training with like Jeremy Stevens and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. So how's your game evolved over the years? Because, you've done, you've trained with obviously Kyle since you started, Jason since you started, Loz since you started and stuff like that. You've gone out as well, like domestically over to Next Gen and people like that as well. You've gone abroad to the US. You've gone to Thailand to train with the Hitmans as well. How has your game evolved? What have you taken from all these guys, and how would you describe your fighting style now?
I just feel like when I'm going elsewhere, especially to the other gyms, I feel like as a kid, younger anyway, I sort of changed my mindset a little bit earlier on, but I always thought I neglected, like, say if someone not as good or not as experienced got something off me, I always found it bad or that shouldn't be good, where I started to change the way I look and I started taking it as like a sponge, no matter how good anyone is. If they've done something that I don't know and they've caught me with, I need to know that with my own knowledge. So like, I just sort of tried to change it and like tried to change my attitude towards things. Obviously, don't get everything right every time, but I'm only human, so I tried to sponge up and take every information in, and sort of gives you a level where you know like where you need to be. These guys are in the UFC, or he's just on the edge of the UFC, and I knew I was that level.
Yeah.
I knew I could like sort of get there. Well, I knew I can get there. I've got here now.
You are there.
I know I can get in that top 0.1%.
Yeah.
I just need to show it, and the only thing stopping me is time. So
You got it on your side though as well.
that's it.
And stuff like that.
There's pros and cons to everything, and I just got to take everything for granted. And that's the thing when I say that I've only got time against me. Everything goes far too quick.
Yeah,
it goes too quick, and you think it takes ages. Where it's not. It's gone, and it's gone before you know it.
This is why you got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That the now. You know what I mean?
And I think as
In
I
the
started
journey.
sort of looking like that, I enjoy training a lot more.
Yeah.
Wearing a chore to go to training. You know what I mean? I get to go to training.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, and especially like when you get injuries and stuff like that over the years, it just appreciates me when I'm in the gym constantly.
You are. I will give you that. You're not somebody who takes any time off. even between fights, you either fighting or technically getting better.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a good talk. Some people just like they'll fight, they'll take a couple of months off and stuff like that, and then the first few weeks, the first 6 weeks in the gym is getting into gym shape, and then they've got another fight coming up, and then it's like back into camp again.
That's the thing, and that's one thing that my dad never let me do. He always said to me, like, go back to the gym, even if you're not doing the live stuff, do the drills, learn stuff, and as soon as that fight finishes, I'm straight back in. Like, I think the UFC's quite a mad one. They give you a mandatory rest, so like you have to rest for like a certain amount of days. And because my fight was like quite short, I only had 4 days mandatory rest. But I wanted to go to the PI, so after the next day I was sparring with Charlie on the mats in the PI. And you know what I mean? And we were straight back in, and I said to the boys, like, next week, I can't get you in now, but we'll go next week 100%. And we had Jip and JJ done their own session in there, and I think me and Barmer just had it for about 40 minutes.
I feel sorry for Bomber. You know what I mean? For years, he's having to deal with you lot for years, you know.
Know what?
He's going to be he can be like...
Listen, you say sorry for Barmer, you should feel sorry for us. Like, I know Barmer hasn't shown it in his fights, and he will
he's
do.
He's durable.
Listen, he's horrible to train with.
He is.
Honestly, he's like the only sparring partner I say, I'm with him every day, and I dread to go with him every day, because every time he hits, it hurts. Everything hurts. So as soon as second Barmer gets his little step, it's game over for everyone.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be that coming out fight he has.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But he's durable. He's a tough kid. You know what I mean? Sometimes I always say to him, he's one of these kids that are a bit too tough for their own good. Too tough for their own good.
Yeah, I don't like it. Listen, you
move your head.
But what? I think Tamman always said this to me. Like, I'm really good at getting out of bad positions, but why put yourself in bad positions?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's good to have that, but you don't need to go there. And that's what we're just sort of changing about Bam. But I'm telling you, once he gets his little stride and gets his knockout, and in a month's time or something when he's fighting, it's game on.
Yeah, I agree. What's the PI like anyway? It looks great on TV.
Crazy. Yeah, the facility.
Is the food free?
For the fighters.
So when you go now, you get free food?
Yeah.
I guess.
He's a bit UFC fighter.
All the treatments and that, isn't it? Off like the doctors and everything.
Yeah. Anything, like, that's one thing I didn't pay for a medical. Like,
so you don't pay for medicals, you don't pay for your massages, the food's free.
Food's free, and then you're going to think, oh, this is why we were all so excited. I come out to the sauna, we went for a little sauna session, ice bath, and then we come out, I had a smoothie waiting for me.
Yeah?
What they'd made for you.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should be saying this, but
say
it was a big fridge, and it's like for all the food, and it was Pereira and Ankalaev's fight week, and we just boom, it's all done. Charmer.
Yeah,
we took a few, and then we realised, like, he shut in and said, oh, that's not us, grab that, put a bit back, but still got a good bit. The boys had a good few protein shakes, and we got that.
Having shit coming out the arse or the protein coming in.
Listen, you can take
So why don't teams even, like, it sounds kind of bad, but if you were, like, I don't know, got your own boy, so you got, like, you know, you got all your team, your crew around you, hire a house and go and train the PI for fight camp. It's all there, it's free of charge, you got your food. Wouldn't that be cheaper?
No, but that's only for him though, isn't it?
Yeah, so like
Oh.
So the way it works is I get to bring 3 people in with me.
Okay.
So I don't know how they get all the teams, and obviously I think they probably got to talk about it to hire the mat space or something. But you're only allowed like 3 extra guests if you just turn up. But no matter when, I can just turn up whenever.
With your 3 extra guests?
Yeah.
And they get free food as well?
No, I don't think so.
Not going.
Yeah, I think they get all the facilities free, just not the sports massages and stuff.
Oh, that's the best bit.
Yeah.
Especially when you see Big D's massaging, I tell you what.
Oh,
you know what I mean? How you're getting paid for those massages is beyond me.
Lovely, man.
See them like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're a bit tense in that.
You asked me to switch it up in here a few times. I've got a little pain there in my neck.
Get into it.
Can you feel it for us?
It's a bit too sensual, your massages, sir. You know, thinking...
Where's part about it? You just gotta relax.
You know that. Oh, that's boss, man. No, I always looked at the PI thinking, it looks great on TV, you know, but, you know, if I was a fighter, I'm thinking, just go and live there, wouldn't I? You know, I ain't got to pay for food, I ain't got to pay for anything.
Well, that's the thing. They give you, in fight camp, they give you 3 meals a day.
Uh-huh.
And then out of fight camp, they give you 2 meals a day. That's if you're there and they do it. And then, like, any supplements, you just got to go in and just, they'll give you, like, a big book. And you just got to order it. The only thing I can't get the supplements here is because you got to order it to someone's address, and then I'll probably have to pay for the suitcase to come over then.
Yeah.
So build the money up first.
You're going to get it. You're going to get it over and over and
'cause
over.
It's free, I just have to pay for the suitcase.
Yeah.
So are you now in the testing pool for the UFC now?
Yeah, I've been tested twice.
So they,
since I've been
what they've got to do, just come to your house and start.
Will they send
yeah.
someone over, or if these like people in Europe?
I've had just 2 English people so far. Just been dead sound. They do a cool as I literally, and they get test. Not Saturday, just gone. Not yesterday, the week before.
But just turn up at your house.
Well, I've got an app and I've got to tell them where I am 24/7, like at least one time a day, and I'm staying at my girlfriend's that night, so I had to say I was at my girlfriend's, but I was in by the Bolton Market Park and up to go mini golf with my missus, and they rang me and said they got 60 minutes till I answered them back because I blanked the phone call because I didn't know who it was, and then seeing the text and I thought, oh yeah, I've got to ring them back. And he just said, dead cool, I just said to them, I'll be back in like half an hour, just I'll make my way back now. He said, yeah, no worries, and then obviously I had to get the test done. And
imagine that was Wayne Rooney back in the day, eh? Yeah, we were trying to test you, so I'm in that brothel down the road, eh? You know what I mean? What are we going to do? Knock on the door?
yeah, I get battered.
Oh, hilarious. So one thing that has been a big part of your career so far, and is your dad.
Yeah.
Before we get on to that, Mr. Campbell, I'm saying it right now, you keep avoiding me. You didn't even come to me, Iron Man, because you know that I would spark you out. Me and you, lad. Me and you.
You'll see this.
I know. That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm saying it. You keep avoiding me, Mr. Campbell, okay? I'm right here. You see me all the time. You know who I am.
Yeah, he's been training now, so you know.
He's been training for me.
He's been doing weights and cardio. He's been
Doesn't matter weights and cardio. You can go to a aerobics class for that, can't you? You know, you don't know about these though, do you? No, but I'm only joking. Don't hurt me. But what influence has he had in your life? Because he's been fantastic.
Yeah, he's been a really good role model. To be fair, obviously he was when I was younger, he was working away a lot, and then every time he did get, he always spent time with us. So he's always been there. I can't knock him for that. He's been a good dad, and then as a coach as well, he's been a really good coach. We've always had sort of 2 separate relationships, and I think sometimes we just brought the fighting on home too much, and that's what I'd say. Like now, we balance it out a lot better, and I think now that he's took a step back with I've got a manager now, so he sort of just takes like the control that side. We get along better. In the sense.
So what's that dynamic? What was the dynamic before, and what's it changed to now?
My dad done everything, like all my fights, all me like where I've got to be, stuff like that. Where now my manager does everything, he looks for my opponent, so it takes big stress off him because we're always like, you know, as much as like I'm his son, I'm still like him, so we clash because we're similar.
Yeah.
But as like a dad and a coach, he couldn't have done a better job. And I can't fault him for anything. I think all the lessons that he'd give me, even if they've been harsh or I've had a beating because of it, I think everything's character building, and I wouldn't change anything that he's done with me or the boys. I feel like he's done a good job with us.
He's like, again, you know, for the record, I love Jay. You know what I mean? I love him to bits. You know, like, we have some of the best banter ever, and a lot of time it comes down to, come on, let's put the gloves on, Kieran, and I'm like.
You know, and I think that's he resorts to that straight away.
You know, the full scars comes out of him. But one thing he's done really well was that, especially with you boys as well, he kept you all together. And it was like Chip, Barmer, like that, the whole lot of you. He treats the boys like one of his own.
Yeah.
You can see that, you can tell that, and all that. And you don't really think about the sacrifice that people make as well, because he puts a lot of time in.
Yeah.
And obviously seeing you all do successful, all doing amazing and all that, he must be so proud of you.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously I've got to pay him back with it, and that's why I won't stop until he's probably sipping cocktails or he's doing whatever he wants on the beach, you know what I mean? Chilling.
I think as long as you give it all to the sport, I think that's giving it back to him, mate, to be fair, because that's all he wants once you see you do well.
That's it. He's obviously put the time and effort into me, so I'm just putting the time and effort into this. And that's what I said. I'm really grateful as I got this opportunity to find what I wanted to do when I was young.
Yeah. How did
Not
you get
many
into
people. Through like all having like getting picked on and bullied and stuff like that when I was younger, but that's all character building. Yeah. That's like the worst thing in the world when you're a kid, but you look at it now and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
she just slapped him, man. Little shit house.
Shoot for him, man. Shoot for him.
That's it, little shit house. She just slapped him, but honestly, all that stuff, that like, it's all built me for who I am. Do you know what I mean? And he's guided me the right way, even though lessons are harsh sometimes. I felt like the harsh lessons made me appreciate the other ones. So yeah, he's done a great job. I'd probably say all the lads will had him like a second dad too.
Yeah. You can see, you know, even when he's on the mat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, you see me pop over to him, you know, give him a bit of shit.
I mean, you just see one time one of us do something bad, just bother it. I was in the corner.
Yeah.
We need it though.
Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? It just gives you the look.
Yeah. Give him a look. And if he looks away, I'm thinking, oh, no.
Yeah.
If we get a little nod, I think I'll take that.
So what is the dynamic like with like your dad and all your coaches? Because I think we spoke to other fighters before and we've looked at how their setup is, but yours is a bit unique in regards to you've got your core training bit, but then you go and outsource as well. So how does all that come together?
I think having an open mind is the best thing towards it. Obviously, I'm open to learn off everyone, but I've got my loyalties and who I'm loyal to, and I won't go back on anyone in that sense. And I've got a different relationship with every coach.
So all your coaches, and who are like your core, and then who are like your I say call it sub coaches, you say?
I wouldn't say sub because I feel like everyone's got a main role in.
Okay.
So like I'd say, obviously Tan does me jits and me MMA. Loz does me MMA, me wrestling, and does our sparring for us. Kyle does all me striking, into like defence and takedowns and stuff like that for striking. Very
I'm a
MMA
big
based.
fan of Kyle's striking MMA program. I can't be more appreciative because I've seen people who have not been good strikers have gone to him. The striking's been really, really good, but now seeing people leave him, it's regressed. So
but
he's got a good system. So
I mean, don't get me wrong, Kyle's very hard to keep up with, and he's a very hard person to like sort of be by because he's quite wild. But if you get him for that half an hour or that hour period where you're learning off him, he's an absolute genius.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that...
He kind of reminds me of Dwayne Ludwig.
Yeah.
Because the way he coaches wasn't the way he fought. You know what I mean? But Dwayne Ludwig
Coach is completely different,
Yeah,
isn't he?
because Dwayne Ludwig he was a great Muay Thai guy, right? But then when he was doing TJ's camp, and you seen how TJ was fighting and the angles he was going, Dwayne never fought like that.
Yeah.
But he coached like that. And the same sort with Kyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some of the angles he's tending to do and some of the combinations, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's really clued up on it. And then, say, obviously, Loz, Tan, Kyle, they're like the main three who sort of has solidify the MMA game. And then my boxing coach, Mick Stevo, from
What gym's he from?
From Four Corners.
Four Corners?
Yeah.
Boxing?
Mick, he's quality. Been with for a good few years, and my strength and conditioning coaches, Billy Swan, BS coaching.
That name keeps coming up, doesn't it?
Connor mentioned them, didn't he?
Yeah, BS coaching, man. Jeez.
Yeah, BS coaching. Listen, you just got to trust the process with BS coaching. That's one thing I'd say. Billy's quality, and then last but not least is Charlie Mitten is my nutritionist.
Charlie Mitten?
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone there, have you?
I've been with Charlie since 2023. Yeah.
Is this the same Charlie Mitten who had Max Holloway when he was doing his nutrition?
I'm unsure.
Because weren't he part of? I might be wrong here. But weren't he part of George? Who's Tyson Fury's guy? Oh my God, it's gonna kill me now.
Where's he from?
What is nutritionist? Tyson Fury?
Yeah, it was George. I've got his name now. He had like a nutrition business. It was like a couple of them doing it. Then he had like a bunch of people working underneath them. We were now sort of.
Charlie's Irish, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the program that had. I don't know.
I'm unsure.
I don't know.
He's never told me, but I will say he's got loads. He's got a good few of the lads in here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I think
He's
Connor
really good.
used him as well for a while.
Changed his.
Maybe I should use him.
Honestly,
Get my six-pack back.
Yeah.
Look like
Already
that
a
Greek
unit.
god. Look like Greek god again, you know.
Remember back in the day, you used to double like your key, you'd feel like a brick wall.
I still feel like a brick wall, but in the wrong way.
Listen, as long as you're a brick wall, that's all that
Oh
matters.
dear. You know, with my big thigh, you know.
Oh, you're a unit.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the squad. So how's it like sort of how do you know where to go? So how is it, you know, so
It's got like
Have set days where you go.
We've got set schedules. I haven't changed it for a while now, and all had like a coffee and understand where we go now. So it'll be like, what's in the morning? I'll do like a run Monday morning.
yeah.
Then I'll go to Losses.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to Kyle straight after Losses, and I'll be done by 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And I've done 3 sessions and then a rest. And then Tuesday it'll be morning jits, S&C midday, and then striking in the night. And then Wednesday will be morning jits, and then striking mid pads. If my body feels a little bit achy, I'll just do the one on Wednesday, and it's a big sauna. And then I'll chill. Thursdays I do wrestling and strength and conditioning. If I feel alright, I'll have a run. And then Friday I do boxing in the morning, and then I go straight to sparring and spar. And then Saturday conditioning, and then I'm done for the week.
It's a lot, that, isn't it?
It's a lot, that. So it's a set schedule. Like,
Jesus Christ.
You need your rest with that.
You do need your
Make
rest.
sure you are resting, yeah.
Jesus
but,
Christ.
but like the way your body works, my body is like everybody's body's different, but it's always tuned for 4 weeks of like hard training. You'll get to the like 4th week and you'll be hitting your peak. So then every 4th week we take a chill, and it'll be more technical. The only thing we'll do hard that week is spar.
Yeah.
And then the next week you'll just pick everything back up, and then by the time it comes, like, reset you again, and then you feel fresh, and then by the time the fight comes, you're in that peak week then. And then you'll have your little few days of water loading where rest. That's what everyone doesn't see. Everyone's water loading, they're getting tired. You're resting.
Yeah.
And you're told to do hot baths every night to acclimate. That's rest. You're in a hot bath, you're resting your muscles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone just sees it as like, oh, that's the way I used to see it, but now it's rest. You need it, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I've just got to, same again, try and change the way I think. Just trying to do it. Obviously, I do big one, if I forgot as well. We added a new addition to the team a few months back. Kevin Steeves, he's a mindset coach.
You got a mindset coach?
Yeah, mindset coach, and wow, he has been really good. He helped me with a lot of things, to be fair.
Yeah. Is that just all fighting related, or is that personal related as well?
Personal,
But do you
literally.
just sit down with them for like an hour or two?
Yeah, an hour
speak
and a
about
half,
things?
and just literally, that's the one thing I was always worried about a mindset coach, because I didn't want to go in and someone start just giving me bullshit. You know what I mean? I was thinking, nah. And then Kev just sort of approached me dad before anyone else, and my dad went and met him, and my dad said he sounds really genuine, he's dead sound. And I went and met him for the first time, and we didn't do any mindset. We just talked there and just sort of got to know each other, and that was the first session. Next time I come, I felt so much more relaxed. Just felt like, what's happening, Kev? Do you know what I mean? And from there, like, I go in now, and Kev's cool with me. I honestly,
You don't want to go in there thinking, oh,
that's
be honest with this.
That's it. And I feel like, especially with mindset, you've got to make sure you have a open, like, I feel like if you go there with like a closed book, you're never going to get somewhere. You're not getting anything about it. Where I'm just honest and I'm open. He's not going to judge me. I'm just in this with you. So I'd say Kev Deeve's been a massive one for the mindset too.
Interesting. Because
You see a lot of fighters with them now, don't you?
well, yeah, you know, I know it's always good to be mentally, you know, there, but it's interesting seeing people really,
Going along with
yeah, and really incorporating it.
I've never felt so tuned in before a fight.
Yeah.
So calm and so tuned in.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'd say. Like, he makes me locked in on one person without doing anything.
Yeah.
Just, he never gives me an answer. he gives me like a way to look at things, and he tells me how to look at things differently, and then I have to find my own answer then.
Yeah.
That's what he believes. He believes he'll never give anyone the answer, but he can tell you things that will make sort of me think of that scenario or whatever it is different. And I feel like it works for me. Obviously, it's not going to work for everyone, but Connor goes, Charlie goes, Lewis, Lever, he goes as well. A good few of us. I know a few other people have went as well.
Nice. I don't know. Like, I always said the mental game is really important, but just never thought about even getting a mindset coach over
That's
that.
why I feel like my dad with everything. My dad's always like kept everything hidden from me. So that's what I sort of do with other people. I try and keep everything hidden and try not to put my problems on anyone else. So
But that puts stress on your body when you did keep it hidden.
not necessarily, because I thought I sort of seen my dad do it. So whether my dad did or not, obviously, he always sort of that poker face where I always feel like now, no matter if anything does go wrong, there's always one solution to fix something. And if I can't fix it, then it's out of my hands. So I don't need to stress about that situation. It'll get fixed somehow.
Yeah. Do you know what's really good to see at the moment? No, it's just that talking to you now, or I always talk to you, you're just in a state of calm. Like, you're in a real flow part of your life at the moment. And it radiates off you. You know, people say you radiate positivity and stuff like that. And you see it translated back when you're flowing, you're fighting and stuff like that. You're having fun out there.
Yeah.
And you can even see when you're talking to you, relaxed, and it's just fun. You know what I mean? It seems easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, the gym is just another place at home. So, you know, if you go to another podcast, it's like, oh, it's that big room, but I'm just in a cage. I'm in here every day enough. So,
well, you're at home in this cage, aren't
that's
you?
it.
You know,
I've been here since
this is your house, technically, isn't it? You know, you come to this gym, this is your cage. You know, just put a camera in front of you, and off you go.
That's it. That's it. I mean, we got cake.
You got cake? Do you want some more cake?
What more?
I'm
Do you want some more?
No, I'm done.
We'll leave this for...
Trying to not, Charlie. See that? Just one bite.
How do you find your nutrition side of things?
Really good.
Easy?
Yeah. Not when I didn't have one. When I didn't have one, I had a terrible time. Bad cutting weight.
What, just knowing? Yeah.
That is impressive, that though.
You know what, I'd done it like a couple of years ago, just on the off chance, seeing other people doing it. I was like, can I do that? I didn't do it. Since then, I've just done it for
No, you carry on, mate, you carry on.
Yeah.
You were talking, sorry.
No, I was going to just about the nutrition side of it.
Yeah, let yourself out.
Yeah, he's got me like a plan. So like, I click the plan and he has like meals. So I get, throughout the 7 days, you get 2 high days, 3 medium, and I think it's 2 low.
What's that, calories, what you can have?
Or it'll be 2 high, 4 medium, and 1 low, or something like that. It changes, but it's different meals. And if I get sick of like that one thing, and just say to him like,
does he send them to you, does he? Or
yeah, he's got all different meals set on
right,
already on a pre-planner. He like sends to all his fighters.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what I mean? And then, but I've said to him like, Charlie, I'm feeling a full English brekkie here. What can you do for me? Yeah. Boom, we'll send you like a cheap way to have a full English brekkie.
Just like a few bacon, a bit of sausage.
Yeah, you go for medallions, then you got your chicken sausages, you can have tin tomatoes, and then obviously I'll choose a different option, like a bagel instead of like bread.
Yeah.
And then you'll have beans.
The chicken sausages are a winner, like. I like chicken sausages.
I like the Cumberland sausages.
No,
the big fat ones.
Listen, come on.
I like the big ass fat ones.
You got into that one, man.
Yeah, the big fat ones. I don't like the like smaller stuff.
The
biggies.
German. From the Christmas market.
Yeah.
The big
When you come to like a Kieran barbecue, which is quite popular these days, isn't there? The Kieran barbecues.
I always see you posting, to be fair.
Yeah.
I always see you doing things.
You know, we bring it up each year. I'm bringing it up. So it started off small, where it's like, you know, we're doing a few stuff now. This year we're going for the tomahawk steaks. We're going to go like proper like this geezer.
Salty.
Yeah. We're going to put the big tomahawk on the barbecue.
Yeah.
We're going to start slicing it off. Charge an entry as well because they're quite expensive. They're about 40 quid.
Yeah.
I'll cook them.
At least 5 and a head or something.
Yeah, I should do
It
something.
depends how many tomahawks you get, and you can push it up to 750 at least.
I even get like live entertainment as well. One good thing about having a podcast is that the bands that come on the podcast say, "Do you want to come on to mine for a barbecue?" But just make sure you bring the guitar around.
Owen turns up, doesn't he?
Owen, I've had Last Lane down there. So just bring the guitar.
That's it's not a bad shout, that, like.
Yeah, good.
I think I had a live band. My mum and dad got me a live band when we were kids. Remember the Flock of Seagulls? The Flock of Seagulls, never remember that?
The name
They
rings
were
a
a
bell.
Liverpool band.
The name rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like on the decline, and then my ma got talking to them and just said to them, like, they wanted to stay with them in the back of it. It was melted. I was only a kid, like, more interested in the band's castle, though.
Yeah.
So what's going on with like the missus and your personal life? Is she supportive of like obviously your grueling schedule? Because like you just telling me that, I'm tired already.
Yeah, thinking about
You know what I
it.
mean? I'm just like, yeah, don't touch me. Don't go to
Yeah,
bed. You know what I
that's
mean?
the thing. It's a proper sacrifice, and obviously I've got to sacrifice a lot of personal time, but she's very understanding. And
Yeah.
that's one thing that I can't thank her enough for. She sort of took it on the chin, and her first fight she seen me go to was the Lima one.
Oh, okay.
So
How long you been with her for?
What?
How long you been with her for?
Don't put that.
It's our anniversary, Kay. Yeah, what's going on?
August 2024.
August 2024. What are we in now? 2026.
18 months.
Yeah, so
About 18 months.
Yeah, good months.
Yeah.
18
I don't
months.
know. I think it's 15. You know,
15
yeah,
months.
15 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was
The longest.
No.
Longest relationship I've ever had. I think the one before that, probably not even over a week.
yeah, but
Honestly.
no, but
I
let's just think about it. That
know
last
that
year and a
answer.
half has been quite hectic for you because you've been massively active that year and a half.
That's one thing that I sort of said to her at the start. So she's my missus. So with what's going on, you're not an advertisement. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be posting everything. Like, as much as it's a good sport and that, it's got a very dark side, the social media, so I don't want really any of my family jumping in that. Obviously my dad's going to be a massive part, so I don't really want anyone else in that sort of limelight because you kind of just get slammed, so
Yeah.
I sort of keep my personal life separately.
Yeah.
And it's a really good way to balance, so like she sort of just took it completely on the chin, and mum and I love her, so...
Well, she's
can't
there to
complain.
support and stuff like that.
She's fine. She does dead well. She's got a good job for herself, and it just I have to see her like I see her a lot more out of camp.
Yeah.
And it's in camp. I have to like sort of just because that's the thing that can't really recover if I'm trying to sort of.
This is what I was getting at.
Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I've got to go home and I've got to have my own personal space and quite in a sense antisocial. I like just playing on a game and stuff like that. So I do like my own time where. Spot on. Honestly, I can't say nothing bad about this. Yeah.
To say, look, babe, I can't come out. Oh, I'm sleeping. But he's secretly on like Call of Duty, going into Gulag, innit?
Nah, man, clocking in half Raiders with the boys. Where we land, you know, saying, let's go.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm sleeping. I've had a bad day.
Oh, you know what? Not to be fair, if like I text her, you know what I mean. If I'm in a game and then I'll leave the game when we get killed, boom. I'll text and then I'll just FaceTime her. But same with the boys, like, just FaceTime, she'll be sound. I'll still be on the games just talking to her, and then once we've had our chat, and we'll be off.
It's good though, that this level of maturity, like at such a young age.
You need it if you want to get to where you want to go, innit? You've got to.
I feel like, but that's the thing which I appreciate all you for, because I've been around older people when I was younger.
That's true.
So I feel like I've got a little bit more of an head on because everyone else here sort of kept me in that.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate the gym so much. No one's ever really let me grow bigger than the gym. Still love everyone in there. Everyone's cool. Same with every other gym.
Yeah, well, even like I said that when me and you were probably 21, 22, 23. Well, I don't know about you, but I mean, I weren't doing anything like positive in what you were doing at the moment.
No, not at that level.
Not at that level. And talking to you now, and talking to you in general, the amount of maturity and like just having your shit together.
Yeah.
It's massively impressive. Even like saying like, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that with the missus. I see this time, but I've got to train this time. Like that alone is hard to navigate because, and this is no offense to women. I want to no, just make sure that I'm covering my back on this one. But they can get on your back on and, oh, you're doing this wrong. You know what I mean?
That I think what we were saying before we started about kids coming up now,
Yeah,
getting to a certain age,
yeah.
like lads who are like 12, 13, 14, hanging around on the streets, start getting girlfriends and whatever.
Yeah.
They're competing at the levels that the lads who we mentioned are competing at, to stay focused and not want to swerve it and be on the streets and, you know, getting up to no good. Just have an head on like Curtis has, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to get to that level, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But it's not even just getting that level, it's staying at that level as well.
Yeah,
because
that's- yeah.
how many, like, you know, look at Connor, you
Yeah.
know, like, his missus is just like an angel
Yeah.
to stick by the hard role also she's been in, and like Izzy and his ex, you know, she started to like, you know, peacock her head out a little bit, you know what I mean?
I remember when I used to play footy when I was like 14, 15. I was at the academy and she won't watch this, but me, like my first ever girlfriend years ago, when, as I say, when I was a kid, and you know, playing at the academy for fucking big time. When I went, I was only 14, you know what I mean? But I used to take her to training with me, and my dad would be like, "What are you doing?" But then you're just like, "I'll be all right, you know what I mean?" And it doesn't. You need to have your head screwed on to not
That's one thing.
go down
that's
that
the main rule.
that route, you know what I mean?
Don't bring your missus to
Yeah,
the
that's
gym.
it. That's it.
Because it's then your ego comes into play. I feel like if your missus comes into the gym, no one wants to get ironed out in front of the missus.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like when you start bringing it on, and that's like I've seen it happen firsthand in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say anything, but it was a UFC middleweight trying to give it to a welterweight.
Yeah.
And a Russian. Mate, he got slapped on camera.
Yeah.
I think I asked his missus for the video because they don't know how it was that real, and
Yeah.
Charlie Mama can vouch for me,
Yeah.
this, do you know what I mean? And he was right there, she's there videoing him, and he's trying to give it to this Russian just boom, right perfect, and wow.
Well, that's what affected Ian Machado Gary as well, because you know, like, he's been a bit of a gym hopper.
Yeah.
He's been that guy.
Yeah.
There's another guy as well.
He got kicked out of...
He got kicked out of Leon's gym.
Leon's gym,
but
yeah.
I think there's a few gyms, and it's because he's bringing his whole film crew in there with him to film and train.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just like, oh, we'll do a couple of like training for film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be there all the time.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, we don't do this. You know.
Definitely, and privacy in the gym. Like you gotta respect other training partners. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be posting sparring. You don't need
You
that.
should never post sparring.
No, and that's one thing I learned. I like, obviously, even sometimes if someone reposted the clip while we were sparring, I shouldn't have reposted that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's one thing I regret. Sparring stays in the gym.
Yeah.
I've always said to like a lot of the probably more mature fighters, it's hard because, for instance, just say you're sparring publicly, right? And you're sparring with Joe Bloggs, you know, he's a good person, right? You're Curtis Campbell, so you've got to look like Curtis Campbell. And even if you're working on different angles, different things, where you're going to get clipped, you're going to get, you learn, you know what I mean? You're trying to get it in there and all that. When you've got these big public sparring, people filming, you can't afford to make mistakes, and you can't afford to make mistakes. You can't improve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't know what's going to happen if you're going that way, you're setting this up. You don't know. But when it's closed, you can afford to take a shot, get dropped. Yeah, that's not going to work. I need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely get that on that. Where I feel like the only thing sparring should be used for is coaches to really look back on the rounds of the fighters and like if they're fighting team now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you do that now though with the coaches now? Just like
yeah, to be fair, we used to do that a lot with Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were young, we'd all set up over there and Carl would be banging the protein shakes out while we all watched the rounds.
but that's just like looking at angles, looking at how your entry's coming in and stuff like that.
Yeah, defo. I've had a few times. Loz does it, records us, and then we'll watch the rounds over. So it's good. I do feel it is, but at the same time, you gotta respect and privacy for the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
What's it like when people come to train with you? Because you're getting to that point now where people are seeking you out to come train with you. What's that like?
At first, I thought, oh, it's bad and stuff like that. But at the same time, I've got to respect it and I've got to understand it because I was that kid.
Yeah.
And I know I was, because based on the experience, anyone half decent on the mat I was going for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Only to push myself and make myself better, but at the same time, from the other perspective and how I look at it now, being in that position, it's sort of like, but at the same time, I can't do that, because then I'm a hypocrite. Because I was that young, hungry kid who was coming up trying to kill everyone in the gym. Where sometimes the gyms, you got to understand, it's to learn, try things, where I was always trying to win the round. You know what I mean? Where I'm trying to work the things that I'm working with the coaches now.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I probably leveled up a lot better.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to win all the time, trying to learn.
Yeah.
And you also give back a lot as well, because again, even when you're training, you're giving back to, like, in Loz's gym and at KC and here as well with the kids as well. You know, me being one of the kids' coaches, it's really nice to have, like, you know, Connor Hughes does a lot with the kids, he coaches and stuff like that, and helps them strike in, and yourself. What's that like, seeing, like, you being in their shoes, looking up to, like, your fighters, now they're looking up to you and they're thinking, oh wow, this Campbell, he's talking to me, like I think there was we've got one of the little ones on the mat actually, Joseph. He's watching the podcast, so I'll give you a shout out, Joseph. Right, he's a massive Connor Hughes fan, right? Massive Connor Hughes fan, because he sees Connor in the gym all the time. He's got his hoodie with, like, Connor Hughes on there as well, and we're doing wrestling rounds, and I say to him on a Saturday in the wrestling rounds, I'm like, right, I want you to go forward. We're not circling round. I'm looking at you, Joseph. We're not circling round. We're not doing all this and all that. We're going forward and meeting man's in the middle. Okay? He's like, yeah, and all that. But you can see it's like, no, we're wrestling.
It is.
But he loves it. I'm saying he absolutely loves it. He gets in there. But he looks up to these guys, and, you know, he went over to, like, Leon and stuff like that. But even, like, with yourself, with, like, even, like, you know, the teenagers.
Yeah, ours was like the McGregors, stuff like that. Everyone.
But you're that guy now.
For McGregor.
Yeah, but you're that guy now. You're the guy thinking, oh, fucking hell, train with Kurtis, you know what I mean? He's talking. We say it to Tan all the time. When Tan talks, you know, you shut the fuck up and you listen, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like, Kurt talks, you shut the fuck up and listen, because you know stuff.
I don't feel like I have that respect.
You
Maybe
do.
with the
You
kids,
do.
maybe
You
with
do.
the kids.
With the kids, you do.
Yeah, but, like, I've still got, like, that humble side where I need to keep it for my own self. Like, I think you can actually laugh at this one. I got humbled so bad the other week. I was in the leisure centre, only my local Kirby.
Yeah.
And I was just at the sauna with the boys and walked out to some kid goes to me, Kurtis, wait, what are you doing here? I was like, do you mean, lad, this is my local? And he's like, aren't you in the UFC? And I said, lad, I'm just at my local. And I walked away and I thought, wow, should I not be here? Should I not be here? Do you know what I mean? Where I'm just staying at my local, you know what I mean? I have our routine. We always go to sauna after S&C and we go for a little swim.
Yeah, but it's different now. Because
to them, maybe, to me, no.
They probably think like you're a multi-millionaire and all that. Like, what are you doing
That's the
round
thing
here?
when you said before, you know, you got your shit together, you're up here. Actually, no.
but you got to look at it as like you're one of our own. You know, you get that thing like you're one of our own, right? And it's like fucking Kurtis from Kirby. You know, look what he's doing. Like I said it before, I says you're in America, you're in Dubai, you're in Thailand, you're all over the world. To you, it's like, yeah, I'm just training and all that. But to these guys, it's like, wow.
He's living their dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
yes.
he's doing.
Yeah,
He's
and
living
yes.
their dream.
You know, and I know how it feels to be in their position. Cause
Yes.
Brendan Loughlin, he travels all the time, and I was like, that's what I want to be doing. That's what I want to be doing. So when I got it and we started traveling, and he was the first person who I started traveling with, it's like, oh yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
And I was that 18-year-old or that 16-year-old looking at them like, oh, you know what I mean? And
This is what life can be like.
yeah, and that's sort of use it to like, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to be.
Well, you, as I said, you've already got that one dream. It's done. Now, you know, it's elevated now.
The empire starts now.
Yeah, and you know, I think you're gonna smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're a good fighter.
Yeah.
And it's for the kids out there and even the adults out there, they're looking up to you now, thinking, if this little kid from Kirby, this little skinny little kid who we were bullying back in the day from Kirby, can make it to these heights and further, what can I do?
Yeah. I think
it.
that's what the kids are probably thinking.
That's
what
what
you're
all the
talking
kids are
about.
thinking.
Kids walking past them in here.
Yeah.
How close am I to him?
Yes.
If he can get to where he is, I can get to where he is.
Yeah.
Sort of
That's
thing.
it.
And that's the
Stick with the
inspiration.
Mike Wooten MMA classes.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're in
yeah.
the 5:30.
Yeah.
There's no messing. Like, you just got to stick with the classes. And one thing I'd say, shut up when the coaches are speaking. That's my biggest advice.
Kids, when you're watching this and you know who you are, listen to the man.
Parents,
I was just about to say the mum and dad's as well.
That's the second one. Parents, shut up when
Yeah, Jay Campbell, you know who you are.
Listen, I'm not saying nothing to my dad, like. So,
He's so gonna
dad's
batter
like
me.
the OG.
He's gonna batter me.
Everything.
He can have my pants down there,
Yeah,
isn't he?
but that's the only thing I'd say. Like, if you're bringing them here,
Yeah.
if you're coaching them, go and coach them at home.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
bring them here, let them get learned.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that my arm never done. He never, as much as he changed things from an outside perspective, he never questioned what Tan or Kyle or Loz had
Yeah.
done.
That's the
Their
best thing to
coaching
be.
ability.
That's the best. Yeah.
That's the way that he understands.
More people are cracking onto that because we have like what I like to call the dad's army, because we're in a little phase where the parents would always know best. And now what you're seeing now is the parents actually getting in like, and doing some jiu-jitsu, like mums, dads and stuff like that, and getting involved. It's becoming like a real family affair.
I think they look
it's
at
good.
it differently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You understand how hard it actually is.
Yes.
And appreciate
do
the
it.
kid
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, the soreness of your body with training never goes. It is there the next day, and it is there the next day. You just get used to it.
Yeah.
But you gotta let your kid get used to it in
Yeah.
his own time. He's
Yeah.
not gonna just be like, boom, this is it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you gotta enjoy it, and that's one thing that I say to like fighters, especially our age, and I want to get back in and have another fight. Well, just get back in and enjoy it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, if you want to get back in and want to have a fight, you're not gonna enjoy fight camp.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just gonna enjoy that straight off the bat. Enjoy your training, and then you'll enjoy fight camp.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
It's right.
That's it.
Like a scarcity. It's
Yeah.
right.
That's it.
Go Ed. Go Ed. I think what people have to go Ed about is make sure they like and subscribe to the podcast up here.
Go on, so.
I always forget it. And again, another shout out to the sponsor of this video as well, Arbor. Got it on, haven't it? Arbor and Ivory on the Liverpool 5 Ways.
So what, 5 ways?
Chilwell 5 Waves.
Yeah.
Unbelievable cakes.
It is unbelievable cakes. Want some more?
I'll take one with me.
You're taking one with you?
I'll take the one on the stick because I'll just eat it as I'm driving. I'll eat it on the stick as I'm driving.
You've got to get a video of that. You know?
I will.
It's fantastic.
one.
Fantastic. So, what's next? This year, 2026, where is Kurtis, the Pink Panther Campbell, going?
Up.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah, just 1-3 fights minimum, at least minimum.
Well, you got, all right, so, you know, not official, unofficial, off the record, but it's on the record. You've got the White House coming up. You've got London, is it London?
Yeah.
O2 coming up as well. I'm sure you've got New York in October coming up, as they normally do. You've got Mexico, which they always do one in Mexico as well.
What did you do Abu Dhabi?
You've got the Abu Dhabi ones as well. In an ideal world,
I'd like, maybe for this year,
Yeah.
the London would be nice. Yeah, I'm always on that. London would be nice. And then maybe two in America.
to in America.
Maybe. If they offer me anything different, I wouldn't be bothered. Like,
Have you signed a minimum fight?
Yeah.
Is it like a 3-fight contract what you signed or
Four.
Four.
From the contender series.
Yeah.
Is that all like, I'm not getting too much detail about it because obviously it's confidential, but is that like sort of structured all the way through, or does it change from fight to fight?
I think it.
Could have done.
Not on the fresh white one.
On the fresh white, look at that. On the off-white as well.
Yeah, I'm actually unsure if it's structured. I think it changes each fight. I'll have to actually check up on that.
The bonuses, what
That manager's really coming in handy here, isn't it?
Yeah, the bonuses have changed. I know that for sure.
Well,
does any fight, is that for any fighter?
Anything.
So any knockout, you get
25k
Yeah, yeah.
for any knockout.
Yeah.
And then your 100k
So
for fight the night.
if you
Oh,
get
yeah. Any finish.
So if you, in your 4 fights, if you get 4 finishes, there's 100 grand for
Yeah,
you.
that's 100 grand.
Yeah.
Minus tax.
Well,
And depending what state you're fighting as well, because you're in New York, that's a serious tax.
you get taxed there and here, don't you?
Yeah, you don't have to fight in New York if you're in
You're
USA.
taxed same.
Go fight in
there.
Vegas.
Twice.
Yeah.
Mad.
Go
Crazy,
fight
innit?
in Nevada, it's better over there.
Yeah, but you're taxed there and still get taxed
Yeah, but it's
here.
not as much.
That's what Conor was going on about, the type of visa you've got to have.
Yeah.
A gold visa or something, if you want to fight in it, to help with your tax. Can't remember what he said properly, but
When the money comes in, he is.
Just make sure you don't fight in Abu Dhabi, tax free, innit?
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind a Shanghai card one time.
Go to China?
Yeah, I reckon China would be sick.
Yeah. That would be quite good over there, just eating raw dog. Get it? Raw, no?
Yeah, raw dog. Yeah. Get it, yeah.
They just clicked on something.
Yeah, I think China would be sick. Get up that early and see them all in the park doing the kung fu and that. Go and have a game of chess with them all. Something
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
side.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that'd be sick.
Game
Yeah.
of chess. He's like
It's mad,
50-year-old man, isn't he? Game of chess, going to bed at 8 o'clock.
I can do it all. I can get on the PS, land in wherever you want, or I can land on the chessboard and have a game.
Used to play like a little game of chess.
You
Just
like
when I was a kid, you used to have the glass one.
Yeah.
The glass board with all the glass pieces.
And it was like the mirror.
Yeah.
The glass pieces, not the wooden one you're getting like
you get
the
glazed
box of like
glass
50
ones.
games.
I've got that
Yeah.
mirror folds up.
Yeah, it's all the glass one.
The glass one.
We're not allowed to use it though. Well, I
They're,
will.
they're for show.
Well,
You know.
Yeah.
Did you watch the last one? Did you watch the fight last night?
I didn't watch them, no. I caught the last few rounds of Paddy's.
Yeah. What do you reckon that last few rounds of Paddy's?
Just one of them. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight.
Is it true that Scousers don't get knocked out?
I mean, Paddy doesn't get knocked out because he's got a chin on him. Can't say Scousers don't get knocked out because a couple of us have been slapped. But it's at the same time, and he was, well, pardon my French, but he was leading the flag high, so good on him.
He did well. We had Tom Cosby on here last month, and we were having a little chat about it. And when the Gaethje fight was sort of announced, and I said to him, "How's he looking?" And Tom was like, "Yeah, I think Paddy will do it." Obviously, I thought he would win, but I did say to him, "I go, there's a simple way to win the fight, but I don't know if Paddy's going to take that simple way." And I go, "Take him down, submit him. Gaethje's always gone to sleep, But Gaethje does hit hard because when it's not like
You took him down as well.
yeah, but when Gaethje hits, it's not like a flash hit. It's a thud.
No, that's what we were saying before.
Thud.
Unprepared, like.
Yeah, it's a thud. And all that.
Just puts his head down. And
Yeah, it's a thud. And in my opinion, I thought Paddy fought an amazing fight. I thought he left it out there. His stock's gone up. He's shown how tough he is. He's done really well. But I was watching it last night and I was like, just take him down. This fight is what I mean? There's a
His
big
grappling
difference.
is unbelievable, like.
Yeah, he's got great jiu-jitsu. It's like,
as much
on
as
this table,
it is-
it's like the second best here.
He was confident in that.
What?
What did he
was
just say?
that?
I missed that.
What did you say?
Oh, on the table, it's like the second best here, isn't it?
Well, you first.
We don't really need to know about that, do we? Carry on.
Kieran's first there.
Go on. Yeah, so,
Yeah, I think he done really well.
yeah.
I do, and he should be proud of himself. I don't think that's the last of him. Like,
No.
definitely
He's a
not.
young man. He's only
Yeah,
31.
That's it. He's got all the time. I just think maybe experience come into play a little bit more.
I was, because obviously they kept the corner cams, not corner cams, the between rounds. They
Yeah.
didn't go to an advert in that fight. They let the
it on the
corners out.
corners, yeah.
And all credit to Paul and this corner team. I was like, take him down, don't do this, don't do that. And the advice was really, really good.
Yeah.
He just didn't follow it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way to Paddy. I just mean like,
Do you think he was wary of, because Gaethje's a NCAA wrestler, isn't he?
I don't put much stock into that personally, because it's only Americans doing the wrestling. I take all stock into Olympics, because if you're European, you haven't got all those American accolades.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're not a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
And I've seen Paddy take Michael Chandler and out wrestle the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he's an NCAA, blah, 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 right? For me, it's Olympics. And in the Olympics, it's the stands. Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan,
Yeah.
Dagestan.
Yeah.
Those guys are just like...
And you got it, Japan. Little Khabib
Yeah.
on Japan.
Yeah. But it's just,
is.
they just destroy everybody in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
And that's the ultimate testing ground for wrestling, in my opinion. When it's just Americans fighting Americans, I don't know what the standard is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can wrestle, but I only look at the world
Yeah,
stuff.
they have got good wrestling, to be fair. That's one thing I'd say. Like, from doing rounds with a good few of them,
Yeah.
especially the wrestlers, they're on it, they're quick.
Yeah. I like Kenny Johnson because he taught me to wrestle. You know, Kenny Johnson, if you're watching,
Who's the heavyweight that's just gone into MMA?
Gable Stevens.
Gable
Gable
Stevens.
Stevens.
He's an athlete. He's black.
Fast in.
He's black.
For the
What's your
size, he's
excuse?
fast.
Well, I'm 40. I'm also 40, but he's black. Of course he's going to be good.
He's a unit.
He's black and explosive. Of course he's going to be good.
I seen a clip I think it was Joe Rogan talking about him. He drops the lad, but as the lad's going down,
The double leg.
he double legs him.
Have you seen
So
it?
he hits him and then double legs him. I'm like, wow,
Have you seen
that's
it?
quick. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, quick.
It's wow.
Quick.
Feel like he doesn't recognise the knockout.
He's out.
Yeah, he's just double legs like
Yeah.
a flop body. It's bad.
Do you think he can? Because the people saying he should be in the UFC now. He's ready to go now.
Just another Bo Nickel hype, and we won't
Yeah.
know until he's there.
Yeah.
But does he give Tom any problems in the future?
Tom
I don't know,
Aspinall.
because Jones was saying he's really good, isn't he? He's backed by Jones, isn't he? John Jones,
Well,
so-
Jones does all his striking, doesn't he? You know, wrestling is what it is. But but Tom's quick.
Yeah, Tom is
Tom is quick. Tom's good as well.
Yeah. If he's the same when he comes back with the eyes and stuff like that,
Gone again.
because even Dana White was like being a bit shady about it in the
Might
press
come
conference
back.
yesterday, weren't they?
Yeah.
He was saying like, "Oh, don't talk to me about Tom Aspinall's eye and stuff like that." I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck to you."
It's mad how people still
Think about UFC fight,
still
didn't he?
say it wasn't. He sort of used it to get it out the fight, sort of thing. That's mad. I think, oh, you mad?
Yeah,
mad.
nah.
Again, you're going against an
Knuckle
elite
deep.
kickboxer, and you're going to be
I think
compromised
they should just
visually.
rerun it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be compromised visually against an elite kickboxer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to, you're going to get civil guy. You need to be.
Well, Paddy got poked as well yesterday twice, didn't he? They had to stop
Everyone
him.
was saying it was bad. That
Yeah.
was to be
Yeah.
fair, his knuckle does
Yeah.
go in the eye.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it was counted as a knockdown.
it was.
But Gaethje kneed him low as well.
It was. It was.
And
On,
as
it, was
he-
on,
as-
it was on the belt line.
Well,
that
and
one
as
was.
he kneed him, you see Paddy go, and then Gaethje hits him and he falls. I don't know whether that got classed as a
No.
knockdown, but
So
I was
the
thinking-
bump to the eye.
Yeah.
That was it was an eye poke, but he's thrown the fist and the thumb came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That you can tell that's accidental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when he hit him in the balls, it was kind of on the belt line.
Yeah.
So again, it's marginal.
Yeah.
You got to go what the referees go with
Yeah.
and all that. But Paddy did get a couple of fouls against him. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And fair play to him, he kept on going. But Paddy weren't ever going to move out of that fight because he knows. He can't
He
go out
stays there, doesn't he?
there. Yeah, he's game. He's there. He's there to fight. When people get hit or they want to get out, he gets in.
Yeah.
I give him full credit for that.
Yeah.
If it's me, I'm like looking at the clock. Yeah. Anyway, brother, like I said, it's coming up to 3 o'clock. you got a meal to get to. Really, really appreciate your time today.
Pleasure
Anyway.
to have me on it. Sorry for being a pain, but
No, you're not a pain to
quality,
me.
quality.
I love it.
Settled. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I love having you on. But tell the audience where they can find you.
Kurtis Campbell 12 at my Instagram, and then I've got a link for everything else, so just makes it a bit easier.
Yeah, we'll put that in the little comments just there.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Like and subscribe to the podcast.
First one to do that.
I know,
First one
I
to
know.
do that.
Digging
take
in
that.
there. Oh, about yourself, come on, let's get your shit out there as well. The sexy Big D
Sports massage.
Yeah, get it out.
sports massage
Yeah.
with
That's
happy
what you
endings.
want to call it, yeah. Yeah. DJT_training. That's what it is on Instagram.
Is it?
Yeah.
Couldn't recommend the sports massages enough, though.
DJT training. Yeah. Yeah.
And again, another word out to our sponsors and all that. You can do this one. Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Get the second
What they're called? Where are they? Where can they be located?
Just gonna drive home like that. I will. What's the
Arbor
name?
and Ivy.
Armour and Ivory on Chilwell 5 Ways. Get down there. I think she said before they open next week. or
Yeah.
the week after.
Well, when this comes out, it'll be already
It'll
open.
already be open, yeah.
So make sure you're watching the podcast while having a great cup of coffee and some cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll enjoy that now on the way home.
Oh, I bet you will.
I will.
Right. And again, Knuckles and Knowledge, you can see is in the link below on all the usual platforms. And until next time, do you want to do the outro?
No, use it.
I can do
It's
the
your
outro.
little thing.
My little thing.
It's your little
Roll credits.